Okay, so now we're going to move on to multiplying radicals. We're going to follow the same basic procedure here. If I had x plus 2 times x minus 7, I'm basically distributing my x in there, x squared minus 7x plus 2x minus 14. And then I can combine like terms in the middle here, minus 7x and 2x, and get x squared minus 5x minus 14. So when I do this, what I'm going to do, 3 times 4 is 12, minus 3 square roots of 7, plus 4 square roots of 2, and then I'm going to have the square root of negative square root 14, minus square root 40. And when they're inside the radicals, the square root of 2 times the square root of 7 is the square root of 14. Just for the record, the square root of 2 plus the square root of 7 is not the square root of 9. You can't even add these. That's just as simple as that can get. So in this one, we get to that, and there's nothing I can combine. I cannot combine this with this. I can't combine either of those with this. That is as simplified as it gets. Okay, so here what we want to do first, when you see kind of big radicals like this, you want to simplify them first. It'll make life easier as you go on, instead of trying to simplify them later after they've been multiplied and that sort of thing. So we're going to take first by simplifying the radicals. That should be like your first step you do it all. Just simplify every radical you can. If they can't, then move on. So we're going to deal with this. And we can think about the square root of 125 is the square root of 25 times 5. And I'm realizing I got something here. So this should be 125 times square root of 5. 25 times 5 is 125. Square root of 25 is 5, so we have 5 square roots of 5. And then again, we're going to slap this 2 on the front of it. So we should get 10 square roots of 5. So that means I'm actually simplifying this. So I'm going to get positive 6 when I multiply negative 2 and negative 3. Then I'm going to get 20 square roots of 5. Then I'm going to get plus 3 square roots of 5. And then we'll multiply that. That'll be plus 10 square root of 25. 1 second. Just correcting my own mistakes along the way here. So again, we have 6, 20 square roots of 5, 3 square roots of 5, and 10 square roots of 25. Because you can multiply square root of 5 times square root of 5. So now we can start combining like terms. I can combine the 20, I get 23 square root of 5. Now this I can go ahead and take. The square root of 25 is 5. And now I can combine like terms again. This is going to be 50. So I can add that to just my single one here and get 56 plus 23 square roots of 5. Long way to get there, but we got there. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see if I did this one right. Okay, so we're going to take the square root of 50 and deal with that. Square root 50 is square root 25 times square root of 2. So 5 square root of 2. There's no coefficient in the front here, so I don't have to deal with it. I can't do anything to the square root of 2. So now I'm going to get 12 plus 15 square root of 2 plus 4 square root of 2 plus 20 times square root of 4, or if you want to think about it as the square root of 2 squared, 5 square root of 2 squared. So this is going to be 5 times 2. If you had made this the square root of 4, well, guess what? You'd get 2. So it really doesn't matter either way you do it. I can combine these and should get 19 square root of 2. This is going to be 10. 10 plus 12 is 22. 22 plus 19 square root of 2. All right, your turn. Work this one out, come back and check your answers. Okay, first off, let's deal with the square root of 54. That's going to be the square root of 9 times the square root of 6 by trial and error, basically. So 3 square root of 6. And if you want to think about it, I'm going to put a 3 in front of there and a 3 in front of here. So it'd be 3 times that. So 9 square root 6. And that only reason that's 9, don't get confused that like the square root of 9 is somehow 9. It's because this 3 is getting multiplied by the square root of 9, which is 3, which gives us 9 again. Okay, so we can't do anything with the square root of 6, and that's the kind of deal. It looks like we want the square root of 6. So here we're simplifying just this part, and the 3 comes down, and I get that. Now we got to start multiplying together. Negative 5 times negative 6 is positive 30. Then we're going to have negative 5 times that should be 45. Okay, fixed it. Now I skipped a step in here. So negative 5 times negative 6 should be positive 30. Negative 5 times negative 9 square root of 6 should give us positive plus 45 square root of 6. 2 square root of 6 times negative 6 should get us minus 12 square roots of 6. And then I'm going to do 2 times 9 square root of 6 times square root of 6. And square root of 6 times square root of 6 is just 6. Like this right here comes from, darn it, square root of 6 times square root of 6 is square root 6 squared, which just becomes 6. Whenever you multiply the square root of something times itself, you just get the thing inside, so don't worry about that. I can combine my like terms right here. I can go ahead and multiply this out and get 108. I'm sorry, I didn't even do it on that step. Now I can do this. 18 times 6 is 108. And so now I have 30 minus 108, negative 78 plus 33 square roots of 6. Okay, a couple other things to cover here. When you do these, this ends up coming out nice and easy. Hopefully you'll start recognizing this pattern. I hope some of you may recognize it right now. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times square root of 2 is minus minus 3 square roots of 2, plus 3 square roots of 2, minus 2. So look what happens. These cancel out. This just becomes 2. So I'm left with 9 minus 2. And I get 7. So all of this simplifies just to 7. Hopefully you recognize this as the difference of squares. The only thing is different here is the minus, the plus and the minus. So if you can remember this and just follow this pattern, all you're going to do is 7 squared minus 2 square root of 5 squared. So this is 49. This you want to distribute. You're going to do 2 squared and the square root of 5 squared. 2 squared is 4. The square root of 5 squared is 5. So it's 49 minus 20, 29. That one, just try to remember that pattern. You see the 2 of the exact same thing, just with a plus and minus difference. Square the first one, square the second one, subtract them. Nice little shortcut. The last one is when we have a few things like this. I'm going to have you do this first one. Oh, we just have x's now involved. I'm sorry. So 3 times 3 is 9. We need to simplify this. Square root of 8 is square root of 4 times square root of 2. So 2 square root of 2. We'll add x squared in there. And the square root of 4x squared is just 2x. So we get that. So now we start multiplying. 3 times 3 is 9. We get 6x square root 2x. 3x square root of 2. I'm sorry, not square root of 2x. I'm sorry. 3x square root of 2. And then we get 2x squared, 2x times x, square root of 2 squared. So we can combine these two. We can turn this into 2. And now we need to multiply the 2 times 2 and get 4x squared. And there's nothing more I can do because they don't have the same radicals. I can't combine the 4x squared with the 9. We're done. The big thing on this last one, I'm going to do one little thing real quick and then have you work it out. You can't just distribute the square in there. You have to do it like that and now FOIL it all together. Okay, pause it here, try to work this one out real quick and come back and check your answer. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, 2x square root of 3, 2x square root of 3, and then this is going to become 3x squared. The x's multiplied together give us x squared. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is going to give us 3, but we'll work it out. So I just combine these two and get 4x square root of 3, and this is just going to become 3x squared. All right, there it is. Good luck.